NextWaveDV presents NAB 2013. Made possible by Red Rock Micro, introducing the one-man crew. Zeiss, we make it visible. Kessler Crane, innovative tools for filmmakers.
We're at the Edelkrone booth with Kadir, looking at some sweet new rigs. You guys have this rig that I'm very familiar with. You know, you've got this little pocket system, great for DSLR shooters that want to stay compact, kind of leave something on there. But DSLRs aren't the only cameras out there. There's a lot of small pocket cams that are becoming more and more popular. And how can we stabilize those? How can we find something that'll work?
Well, yeah, that's why we came up with the Pocket Shot. That's a new product from the Pocket series. As you see, without attaching it on DSLR, it's pretty much like this, compact, and it has a unique form, and it opens up and turns into many different products. Like the first main intention to design this product was to have a proper belt attachment where you could attach, get this result. I mean, it's a great advantage to have this, as you can go ahead and shoot really for longer durations and kill this shake from the camera completely. Another great advantage of this is that maybe you want to use it as a top handle, just like this, for low shots, but it's not, as it's the prototype and it will be coming out in summer. Of course, we're gonna have some adjustable tension in the joints, so it's gonna be delivering very nice results. Plus, this is also very exciting. For example, yep, here I could have another on-chest type of stabilization solution. If I think the camera is too close to my face, I can just change the distance between the camera and me. So you see, it's very flexible, and a few days ago we discovered this. You see, old style 8mm camera fashion. So, I'm sure people will be finding out much different ways to use this. At the end it's really simple design, and it's very flexible, and again, it takes up no space underneath the camera. And
it's got the standard tripod plate on the bottom, so that you can
exactly. And as you see, it can perform as a on table stand for small adjustments to the camera load.
Yeah, because I'd love to be able to just, if you want to set up your camera, just to do like a basic.
You try to find a cigarette package or like small rubber something to put under the camera all the time. So this kind of solves that.
So do you have a price point announced for this yet?
Oh, it's not out yet. Again, we haven't decided a price, but it's going to be wildly low. And yeah, we will try our best to do that.
Try to get something that everybody can just always have with their camera really easily. Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, Kadir, everybody's got their own slider out there. You see a lot of them. I'm kind of getting tired of it a little bit myself. So you guys have one that's just totally different, and it's very, very unique. Tell us why this is such an amazing device.
Well, we concentrated on the problem, not the sliders. The problem was they're not portable, and they're really long, and so you always think twice if you want to take your slider with you or not. But sliders are such products, you must have them with you all the time, because they're the best thing after tripod, I guess. And real crucial must-have. And then we came up with this idea where you could have a longer camera travel, compared to the total length of the slider itself. It has many other advantages other than that. For example, you have a longer dolly in-out shots. You see, otherwise the slider would be staying here and it would get in the shot. In this case, it's just retracting backwards, so nothing gets in the shot. You get an amazing longer dolly in-outs. Plus, I can operate the camera not by holding directly from the camera, but from the edges of the slider. This really, you have to really feel this. This gives another smooth operation tactic, so it really works much more smoothly. And if you experience yourself, it really runs super smoothly. So we're very, very satisfied with the results we got with this.
So obviously you're using it with a DSLR right here. What kind of weight capacity does this have? What kind of size cameras can you put on here?
Oh, the body is super sturdy. You can load 16 pounds easily. The problem is you really have to have sturdy tripod legs at the same time to make this work. But load capacity is not a problem with this slider.
And there's no flex when you get to the end?
You be the judge of that. I mean, from our experience, it's really, really solid.
Yeah.
You don't get any noticeable rainbow effects. Again, most of it depends on the tripod legs you have. So you make sure you have a decent tripod as well.
You're using a flat mount rather than a bolt mount here then?
Yeah, it could be any type of tripods. It doesn't matter.
And you could do just a standard tripod plate just to slap onto your existing head?
Yeah, the slider has 3/8 screw underneath, so you need to have that on your tripod. It can be attached directly on tripod head or on the legs.
Now this is the 2-foot version. Do you guys have a larger version as well?
Yeah, we think this delivers quite nice amount of camera travel, which is just about 2 feet. But many customers demanded for a longer version, so we did this longer one. You see, that delivers about 3 feet camera motion. Again, here I have this really long dolly in-out shot, and I'm controlling the camera from the slider's edge. Plus, we also have some nice add-ons to these sliders, which enables motion control and also target control, and which is a very unique new thing we would like to share with you. Target control is right over there.
So show us this revolutionary new motorized system you got here.
Well, this system automatically pans the camera, so the camera follows a certain object while you're sliding. This creates a curved camera movement feeling, which you can only achieve by a skater or a very sophisticated 5-axis motion control systems. So it's a really simple, easy to use setup. For example, here this has a motor inside, and this reads how much slider has been moved. So I go ahead and first I find my target on the monitor. I use left and right adjustments to make the adjustment, and then I also enter how far away the object is from the camera. For example, in this case, I'm just entering, like, let's say 20 inches, okay? And I enter, now it's locked into 20 inches, so when I start using the slider, it locks onto that 20 inches target. So it delivers a smooth pan, so I don't need to make guesses. And yeah, this can only be achieved with such setup. It's like almost impossible to achieve this manually.
Well, the setup was very quick as well, because you're not having to dial in, record the move. This isn't even motorized at this point. You're doing it by hand.
Exactly. And the thing is, I don't have to be on the center of the setup. It can be readjusted in any place at all. I can just decide to follow another object here, another distance, and I'm running another setup right now. So it's super fast to use this, and requires no user's manuals at all.
And a very small setup as well. So can this also be set up to motorize, to actually just push a button and let it go then as well?
Yeah. You see, there are 2 sides to the slider. I've just used one of them. The other one is waiting for the motion module. I can attach a motion module, and so they can work both together simultaneously. One pans, one moves the camera. I can show that to you. All right, that's the motion module, which is supposed to move the camera. Again, this is a prototype, just to show that this slider can be moved from its side with the help of a motor. What's different about this is when you approach to the system to make an adjustment, it just stops. It senses your hand. It just stops to let you make the new adjustment. And it's gonna have time lapse, of course, on it. And you will have very nice motion control, which you can depend on it. But of course, it's not out yet, and it really needs a lot of work. But we're working on it. It will be out in summer.
Well, but it's nice to see accessories are available for this. This isn't just a locked off system that is just pretty much, it's a nice little tiny slider. It also has a lot of functionality to it as well.
Yeah.
So now the system that you have over there, they work in conjunction together. You can motorize it or you can operate it manually.
Exactly. Especially when you combine them, for example, like 10 hours time-lapse shot, targeted on an object, revolving around an object is a very unique thing to shoot. People will think that how it's done, kind of thing. And you can always carry this setup with you in your backpack, so that's the really killing advantage.
Now, for your system over there with the pan and tilt, is the tilt also motorized, or is it just the pan that tracks along?
No, tilt is manual. You just decide which angle you want to shoot, and that's fixed.
Very good. Now you got one more thing to show us. That is another thing in the works. You're going to see if it even turns into a product.
Another prototype. Again, we have a matte box idea we want to share with you, and we will decide what to do with that after we receive the responses.
Very good. All right, so in keeping with traditional Edelkrone designs, you guys are approaching the matte box now differently than anyone else.
Yeah. We thought about why do we use a matte box for, and we thought about it a lot. Of course, it's to shade the lens from direct sunlight. So we came up with this design, which doesn't have many disadvantages of the other matte boxes. For example, this matte box attaches directly from the hot shoe of the DSLR or your camera. Another thing is it enables you a super quick lens interchanging feature. It has front and back adjustments, depending on how long your lens is. Yeah, like this. Another thing is it folds down for really nice, easy transportation. It really fits in a sleeve of your, maybe in your laptop cage. And if you look at it from different size, it really has a unique and different design, because we think that matte boxes are also used as a statement that you're a professional. So why not add some fashion to that and some design? So this is designed by industrial designer for us, and he got the brief from us that we wanted it to be super light, easy to carry around, doesn't need rods, kind of a solution, and that's what he came up with, and we're very thrilled about that. And we will collect the responses to that, and we will decide if we will go forward with this or not.
So this is definitely a product that's going to be all about feedback. So if you guys think this is something you'd use on a set, leave a comment in the video and let Edelkrone know if this is something that you'd be very interested in. They're very, very open to feedback, and their products are based upon feedback of you guys. And that's great. We really appreciate that you guys are so open to that.
Well, thank you. Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Subscribe to NextWaveDV, where filmmakers get educated.